Hey guys, how are we? Pretty hectic day yesterday. As I mentioned, I had a job offered to me in Western Australia, which kind of turned me all upside down. A bit confusing because I wasn't expecting it at all, but I've accepted the position and it looks like I'm going to be starting on the 5th of December. And I'm still able to have my holiday in Queensland with the family before Christmas. So that's pretty good. So I'll go away on the 5th and it looks like I might be away for a week and then come back for that, which is pretty awesome. Pretty excited about that. But yeah. Also, I bought a car yesterday. Put the deposit down. Pretty excited about that. I've been looking at it and thinking, should I buy it? Should I wait? What should I do? And then accepted this position and I thought, you know what? It's meant to be. It's the right time. It's the right car. I can easily afford it now. So I just bit the bullet and said, yep, let's do it. And feel really good. Pretty excited. Going to pick it up next week. Got a medical in Melbourne for the job next week. But it just goes to show that sometimes, like a slingshot, you have to go backwards before you get thrown forwards again. And, it gets hard sometimes and you think, fuck. Like I've been thinking for the last week, I've been preparing for jobs at cafes and preparing for interviews and meetings at cafes and a couple of local bars, a restaurant, stuff like that. I've even visited Centrelink thinking, just in case, I need to be able to pay the bills. So I obviously quit my job with no fucking plan at all. The only plan I had was to create a plan and just make it happen. Get some casual work, get some part-time work. And so I was thinking I'm going to be scraping the barrel for the next 6 months. How am I going to pay the bills? And I'm not to say that this job is a saviour or anything like that, or I'm balling now. It's just that it's funny how things change, I thought the next 6 months were going to be tough and I was going to be just getting by. And I would build up from there. Build slowly back up once I finish my PT. But obviously now I'm going to be able to get some cash behind myself. And then once I start the PT, it's not going to be about the money. I'm going to have the money to support myself. And with the PT stuff, I can just focus on my clients. So I'm pretty excited. But I'm going to give it a crack for a couple of months and see how I like it. Reassess the situation. Work out if it's for me or if it's not. It's a fucking big change. It's scary. Pretty nervous, flying over to Perth and then up to the Pilbara. It's a big trip. It's on the other side of the country. I don't know anyone there. I'm going to be flying in and then flying out 2 weeks later. So it's pretty big. But these are the kinds of things that make us grow, So I just wanted to say, it's funny how things change. You just never know. And you just got to keep working, keep moving forward. KMF, as Harry Corris would say. Because in the end, it's all going to work out. It's all planned for us. We go through tough times, but the tough times are just a test to see if we can get through it. And if we get through it and make it out the other side, we'll, we probably deserve the reward on the other end. If we give up and we fail in the tough times, if we say, nah, it's too hard, I'm not doing it, I'm just going to fucking go back into my comfort zone, just get another local job and just work here and stay here. Or even worse, I could have just stayed in my last job. That was the scariest bit for me, quitting that, because when I was doing interviews and stuff for this WA job a couple of months ago, I was thinking, fuck, do I still want to go through with it? Do I leave a secure job in my hometown for a job on the other side of the country? Do I do that? Is it worth the risk? So I was unsure if that's what I wanted to do, but now I've already fucking left the job. I've taken the risk, I've done the scary bit. So where I sit now, I've got absolutely nothing to lose, right? I've got 168 hours in my week at the moment that I can do absolutely fucking anything with, but I'm limited. Why am I limited? Because I don't have an income, I could spend all the money that I've got, but then what? I haven't set myself up to be able to create more income after that. So right now, nothing to lose except for time. Everything to gain except for time. I'm going to be spending 2 weeks over there, 12-hour shifts, but then I get 7 days off, so I'll be 5 nights at home every fortnight. So 2 weeks there, 1 week home. 2 weeks there, 1 week home. And the best thing about this job, like I just left my last job, I can leave this one whenever I like. If I don't think it's suited for me, it's not working, I'm not enjoying it, I'm not happy, it's too hard, I can leave. I'll obviously do some calculations and say, talk to myself and say, is it worth it? Is it worth sticking out for 3 months? At a minimum, that's 12 weeks. So I think that's about 4 swings, maybe 5. 4.5, I think, in 3 months. So, why not? Why not? Why not give it a crack? That thing you're thinking about doing, just fucking go for it. Give it a crack. What have you got to lose? Work out what you got to lose and what you've got to gain. Weigh up the pros and cons and do it anyway.